Good. It's December 18th, 2025. I'm trying to make something shake real quick over here from my desk. Um, I'm tired. I was gonna go live earlier, but I was like, I'm hungry. And I ate, now that I ate my meal, now I feel like I want to go get into bed. It's already been a long morning. My hair didn't come out like I wanted it to, but it is what it is. I guess I need to wash it again. But how are you all doing? Are you guys doing good? How are you guys feeling? Huh? It's a long white envelope. Where'd you get that from? It should be in my drawers. No, it's a long white envelope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I misplaced some checks, y'all. See, there I go. There I go. There I go. There I go. Um, Let me ask my daughter. Let me see where she put those chicks at. Chicks at. Okay, let me see. Okay, there you are. Where did you put envelope? Thanks for hitting the like button for me. But like I said, we got a lot to talk about. It's a lot going on these YouTube streets. I mean, it's the end of the year. It's Christmas time, for crying out loud, and people are just being crazy. Me included. I got so much going on over here. Oh, it's a big white envelope. Where'd you get that from? Let me see that one though. Let me see that one though. In my drawer, it's a big white one, like from the. These kids, they getting on my nerves. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Hopefully y'all can't see my nail. Cause, okay. All right. That's trash. You're not trash though. What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing? How are all two of you doing, as a matter of fact? Me, I just went live on TikTok for a little bit. And while on TikTok, what was this? Oh, this is my Prime order. I'm always ordering something. While I was on TikTok today, I just decided, okay, it's time to get, at the top drawer, the big dresser, did you look over there? It's time to get TikTok monetized. My daughter has been monetized over there on TikTok. She has like 250,000 subscribers, but she won't show me how to do it. I don't know. I guess it just depends on your niche. Yes, that's it, big girl. Where was it? Oh, wow. Thank you. You're so smart. Can you open this door? Can you open the door and get my package? Thank you so much. I love you so much. Okay. What is that? What's in here? I'm gonna unbox it with you guys right here. Let's see what it is. I'm already pissed off. You know, when you read the comments and they say something, you need to go by what they say. But let's see. Maybe I won't be that pissed off, but I think I will be pissed off, guys. I am pissed off. Let me not tear this box because this is going back for sure. Let me see. Hold on, because you guys know I cannot see that far. I got you guys a little bit of ways. What's good, everybody entering the Chizat? Let me turn this down. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, Deneen. Hey, Talia. You know what? Send my kids a damn pizza. I have 5 kids over here. You feel sluggish today too? Like, send me a pizza, Talia, and I'm not even playing. My Cash App is $ Mommy Money Getter. Hey, hey Tasha, how are you doing? $ Mommy Money Getter. Send me something. You know, for real, for real. As many food banks as they have going on right now, they have too many food banks. They have too much. Right now it's Christmas time. They have lots of food banks, lots of giveaways. Just show up. What's up, sis? I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Okay? I'm a single mom over here on welfare. Tell me how I do it. I'm on welfare. I get food stamps. I get WIC. They give me Similac. I get Section 8. I get all of it. You're barking up the wrong tree. And I'm about to, start slanging some stuff over here. Start getting back on that pole. Whatever it is I got to do in 2026. You can hide in the bushes. I know they damn lying, girl. I know they damn lying. These are supposed to be jumbo so they can sit in my yard. What the hell? It's supposed to be like... I done got pissed off between homegirl asking me to buy her and her kids a pizza. Like I'm the nigga she fucking. Excuse my language. And these, what in the world? Girl, these supposed to stand up in the yard. Look at this. They have these little stakes, I guess. You're supposed to put them on here. And it's, who's gonna do it? Not me. Not me. Maybe I could call somebody over. They're supposed to stand in the yard like this. But ain't nobody gonna see this. You're supposed to be able to see it from afar. Girl, I know you lying. See that? They look nice on the little pictures I saw, but I thought they were gonna be big. Like, you just sit them in the yard like so. I paid $35 for these. I don't know. They look like they might overheat. I fucked up. Players fuck up too. And this is one of the ones I fucked up. Thank goodness that Amazon says you can send them back. And this wasn't an Amazon Prime order. This was an Amazon ship. I try to always get Amazon products sold by Amazon, shipped by Amazon. Same thing with Walmart. Sold by Walmart, shipped by Walmart. But what I like about Walmart is that even if it's not sold by Walmart, you can still, if it's shipped by Walmart and if it's fulfilled by Walmart, then you can still go inside and take it back to Walmart. It might take a little bit longer to get your refund, but yeah. But y'all got the game twisted. How do you feel comfortable as a woman? How do you feel comfortable as a woman coming on social media complaining about you don't have something to feed your kids? I've never done it. I've been broke on here, and you would never know how broke I was. You would never know. You would never. Maybe you do. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe you did. But please, I've been at work before, and I remember one time this girl, because that's what she was, a whole girl. She was like, Yeah, I'm having it hard right now. She had her kids in private school, had a whole boyfriend at her house. I don't care what you literally did, because you seem crazy as hell coming to YouTube live to a stranger you do not know. Today, you got the right one, baby. How dare you come over here asking a whole single mom, okay? A baby widow over here with no support, no family support. You understand me? Let me tell you something. If you don't get on your hands and knees and ask God to bless you with something, what's your cash app? What's your cash app? What's her cash app? So we can all send her $5. And you know what? If you're lying, you're going to burn in hell. What's your cash app? I'm going to send you $5 on your cash app. Because you know what? I don't have time today. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something for real. You get paid at 12. Well, then at 12 o'clock, go buy them a pizza. You don't have a right to go begging. You don't have a right to go begging. You get out here and you grind and you do what you got to do. And if you don't have it, open up a can of corn. I had homies when I was growing up. They didn't complain, oh, we don't have this and that. They will open up a can of corn. They will put some hot dogs on the stove. They will eat whatever. When it came Christmas time, their mama might give them this or their mama might give them that, but they all work together as a family. I don't understand it. I don't understand a mom saying she don't got it. And maybe that's my bad. Maybe that's my bad, because if you're on YouTube, you got Wi-Fi, you got cell service, you got internet. For real. Don't do it. You know what? I got a heart. You know, I got a big heart. Yes, I'm a single mom. I'm a single mom. Listen, I was 2 years without a job. 2 years without a job. No income. You know who I asked for something? God. I didn't ask nobody for nothing. 2 years. I had my job, but I couldn't even go work. I was sick. Sick. If anybody should have been on here panhandling and begging, it should have been me. But I didn't do that. You know what I did? I made my content. I picked up my camera, I made my content, and I asked God to help me. And he sent me. He sent me 1,000 here, 1,000 there, 5,000 here, 30,000 there. God will never see the righteous forsaken or begging in the bed. But I get tired. You know how many times in the last month somebody has asked me for something? Even the other day, somebody called me dry begging on behalf of somebody else. And I was like, what the fuck you want me to do about it? What you want me to do about it when I didn't have nobody came through for me? Well, God saw you had his gifts. God sent it to me, not none of you. So let's be clear on that. And number two, I didn't ask you for it. And number three, I did what I had to do. So if I could endure and if I could do what I needed to do, and I'm not trying to sound insensitive to anybody's needs, we all, but man, I was in a bed sick with COPD/asthma, whatever they want to call it. Couldn't even get out the bed. Nobody was taking my kids to school. I had to get up and do it every day. Couldn't barely breathe. Still taking my kids to school. I took my kids all the way to Disneyland, popping steroids. I didn't come on here saying I couldn't breathe the whole time we was at Disneyland. On my way there, I didn't say that. You didn't know that because I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you guys I spent my birthday at the damn ER. I didn't say that. I don't say that stuff. You know why? Because I don't need you guys to feel sorry for me. I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me. All I need is God to help me. I was 18 years old and had to walk all over it, learn how to walk all over again, and had nobody to help me. It was me and my little girl by ourselves. Nobody to help me. People helped a little bit, but people don't want to be put out or be uncomfortable for you. I learned that a long time ago, and I learned a long time ago. That's why I don't depend on a man. I don't depend on friends. I don't depend on nobody but me. And I'm not going to be out here begging. And God has always blessed me. Maybe one day I'll get to see what it's really like for God to say, you know what? I ain't coming through this time. You're going to have to eat those words. Maybe one day I will see that. But I've been there, even working, even making $100,000 a year in California. I've been to the point where I've had to scrunch up some change to figure out how I'm going to get to work. and not have lunch at work. And my mom was like, oh, I didn't know you didn't have money and blah, blah, blah. Please. Please. And she just pissed me off with that. Like, how do you get online and start grifting and begging people for shit? Like, have more pride in yourself than that. Care about yourself more than that. If you got those babies, you get out there, I don't care, go steal a pizza. Because I steal and I'll do whatever I have to do before I get out here and beg. I'm not begging nobody for shit. But anyway, that's not what I come on here for. And I don't come down here to shame anybody or put anybody down. But I feel like, and not only just that, there's so many, I saw one of my family members posted, like they are having like a giveaway. Like you just have to drive up. In my city, I see it all the time. I know people who don't even need it and they go and show up at these free Christmas giveaways every year. I don't ever show up at them. It's been times where, I think it was the year before last, thank God I did have an employer. Thank God I did have a 401k. I was like, let me get some of this hardship money from my 401k. Like if you have a 401k, put money into that. Don't spend all your money, even if it's $5 every paycheck. Put $25 into your 401k every paycheck, because if it ever comes a time when you have an economic hardship because you can't work because of a medical emergency, you can get that hardship right then and there. So, hell, I was having a hardship, and that's how I was able to do my kids' Christmas Day, because I had a hardship. And that was, I think I was like, Christmas was like literally a 1 week away. I didn't come begging. I didn't say, oh, grandma, send me something for these kids. And my grandma wouldn't have felt sorry for me anyway. My grandma don't play that. Like, my grandma does not play that. She believes in saving your money and utilizing it to the best of their ability. My grandmother has never believed in buying kids a whole bunch of stuff and spending your money on Jordans. She'll buy like good tennis shoes, but okay, a good pair of Nikes, but it doesn't have to be a good, like, it doesn't have to be Jordan. She'll spend her money on making sure that she has a top of the line washer and dryer to make sure that she can wash her clothes and things like that. But my grandmother would be like, you better go in there, what you got to eat? They don't need a pizza. What's in that refrigerator? You better go in there and make a pot of beans. Keep you some beans, keep you some rice, keep you some pork meat. Because my grandma said, you don't have a pack of beans. How are you running a household and you don't have a pack of beans? How are you? You should have, my grandma said, you should have a sack of flour, a sack of sugar, some eggs and milk, beans and rice, okay? So that if times get hard, and I used to hate beans when I was little, now I love beans. I love beans. And some of my kids like beans too. I have a daughter in there, my baby, she won't eat anything if it's not from a drive-through. And she'll say, there's nothing to eat in there. What's to eat in there? And if you come to my house right now, my refrigerator and my freezer is full. My cabinets are full. But if it's not full of some chips and some junk food, then we're broke. We don't have no food. Even if it's $10 a week, I save all my change. Buy you some gold jewelry. When you get some money, buy you some gold jewelry. If you come on here and this is gone, I'm broke. If you come on here and you don't see MMG with all her gold on, I'm broke. It's at the pawn shop. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it real with you, because you know why? Sometimes I have, sometimes I don't. Most times I do. 99, I'm going to be honest and say 95% of my adult life I've had it. I've maybe had a little bit less than I wanted. Okay, maybe I didn't have it to where I could do whatever I wanted to. But most of the time, I can eat however I want to. I could go however I want to. Wherever I want to. I can dress however I want to. I can buy my kids whatever I want to. And that's because when I was younger, I looked at life. I looked at other black women around me. Again, I looked at life. So you have to realize I was born in the 70s. I came up in South Central LA, and I seen a lot of struggle. I seen a lot of drug abuse. My mother worked and things like that, but my mother also had 5 children, so we were not rich, you know. My mom was married. He worked, but times were still, like right now, today, black people have it better, and we still have a lot of struggling to do, but we have it better than we ever had it. We have it better than we ever had it. People have it better than they ever had it. Like, to be able to come on social media and make some money. Facebook paid out $2 billion last year. If y'all don't pick up a camera and get to work, if we don't pick up a camera and get to work, you on there anyway laughing, hee hee ha ha, commenting, posting silly little pictures. If you don't pick up a camera and get to work and get you an extra $100 a month, get you an extra $50 a week, they're paying for it. So back to what I was saying. What the fuck was I saying? Dang, I'm just cussing up a storm. And G-Ma, they want her to go to the hospital. She's complaining about it. She probably won't like me saying it on here, but y'all pray for G-Ma. She all right, but you know, everybody is sick right now, and she's a little under the weather too. So they just want her to go get checked out. So please pray for her. She don't like doing what she's supposed to do. You know, she thinks she don't have to do what she's supposed to do. So pray for my mom, that, you know, she goes to the hospital and that everything is okay and they release her today. But yeah, I always keep my change. Like if I go to the store, I have a little container I keep all my change in. Make sure you do that. Make sure you always have something that if you need to go fill up your tank, if you need to go buy a couple of packs of meat, you have something. If you spend it all, if you always spend it all, you will never have what you need. If you live only for today, then you will never have what you need in the future. So make sure that, okay, I'm going to get something, like when you get your tax return, maybe you need to get new beds for your kids. Maybe you need a new car. Maybe you need, and if you don't need any of that stuff, if you got credit cards, pay them off. Pay them off. Try to get you a credit card, even if it's a secured card that you just pay on every month, and you add to every month. That's just got $500 on it. You can build your credit, and you can have that emergency right there. Try to, in 2026, make it your business to have a $1,000 emergency fund that you don't touch unless it's, okay, I got fired from my job, or I got sick and I had to take a few extra days off work and I'm not going to get paid for it, or my child got sick and I need to be able to cover those days of work that I lost because I didn't have time on the books. Let it be for an actual emergency. Right. Who is that? M3? Is that you, 3Z? Oh, that's Denise. Listen, get that rice out, put some butter and sugar on it, or whatever. You know, they will eat if they're hungry. And my kids I have kids like that, you know, who won't eat. They don't give a damn. They're not eating it if they don't want it, but then they've never been to the point where they've had to go to where they can't have what they want to eat. I need to do that to their asses one day because they need to learn. We did it. I made my sugar toast and my sugar water. We all did it. Okay? We all did it. My mom, G-Ma, used to have a bad money spending habit. If it was payday, we could go to Tam's. Tam's is a hamburger stand in Los Angeles. Now, what the hell I need with a whole pastrami meal to myself at 9 and 10 years old. The twins, my baby brother and sister, they probably like 4 and 5, got their own hamburger specials. Hamburgers this big. They could have split that. But G-Ma, she was, if G-Ma wanted a Louis, if G-Ma wanted a Gucci, my mom told me back in the 80s when she bought her first Gucci, she paid $180 for a Gucci purse. Could you imagine that? She paid $180 for a Gucci bag. I don't think you can really get a Gucci bag for less than $1,200. I'm sure it would have been worth something if she still had it. Don't ask me what she did with it, because G-Ma was good at buying stuff and just like whatever, because that's how she was. But my mom used to be like that. Like if she would make money and she could get a bag and have a bag, but she would always spend it on however she wanted to. And maybe because my grandmother was more, you know, she was more of a penny pincher. My mom was the opposite. So, hey Kelly, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys for all hitting the like button and tuning in. And yeah, let's not dogpile on Talaya. Thank you for sticking with us, Talaya. You know. And thanks for subscribing, Talaya. You're going to learn a lot over here. You know, watch my content for beginners playlist. You might learn how to make content, so the next time won't be a next time. You already have that cushion. I have an income right now. I'm going to be like, yo, I don't have to be on here. I don't have to come on here. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm more than straight. No, but I don't have to do content creation anymore, but I do it to supplement my income. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to have my small business anymore, but I do still want to be productive, and I do want to have a cushion. I do want to have a little bit here, a little bit there. I want money coming from all kinds of places. Yes, you did, Sharonda. Sorry, Sharonda. Is it Sharonda? One for Sharonda. I think you said it was Sharonda. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys for all being here on this beautiful Thursday. But what was I going to talk about? Our 2026 goals I did have on the agenda, and especially for you, Talaya, if you are still here, honey, your first mission, okay, is to get you a savings built up. First mission. Anybody on here listening, your first mission, get you a savings built up. Second, find you another income that you can do where it won't take you away from your kids. Content creation is a good way to do that. Everybody has a talent. We all have some type of creativity that's in us, and that's what I want to talk to you all too about. And that's about minding your own business. Mind your business. We be in everybody else's business. Content creators, we be on everybody else's live, and then we're like, well, I'm not growing because you're not minding your business. You're not taking the time away. Put the phone down. Put your phone down, turn the TV off, get with God and start talking, and let your creative juices start flowing. Stop being in everybody else's chat. Yes, engage, and yes, support your fellow content creators, but every day, for some time during the day, you need to take, when you're not at work, when you're not busy with, you know, the busyness of the day, take some time to just sit down and just focus in that, and see what ideals you come up with, see what things come to life and what you can create on your own. M3, what's good? Were you already in here? Wait a minute. Did you just come in here, M3? Were you already in here and I didn't speak? Because I thought I saw you. No, you just got here. Okay. Or you just commented. But start thinking of ways that you can make money in 2026 that don't require you to put out a lot of energy. Those are I always say that the best money I ever made I did the least amount of work. Oh, you was here? Why you were hiding in my bushes, girl? So find things that you can do that you're already doing. If you already love to bake cakes, start posting up your little promos on your Facebook, showing off your cakes. Don't even tell people you're selling cakes. Just start showing off your cakes. Start showing off. You said hi. I didn't see you. I didn't see you. I didn't see you, 3Z. I can't see up here. I'm over here talking and running my mouth. Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. How are you? How's my nephew doing? Is he feeling better? My daughter, my 17-year-old works. She works at a local store, and she did not want to miss work. She just coughing and hacking and coughing and struggling to breathe. And I already knew. Let her go on and go. I said, well, if you need to come home early, call me. And so she called me. She said, Mom, would it be okay if I came home early? I'm not feeling well. I said, yes, you can come home early. You know, I told you, if you don't feel well, don't stay at work. But she still went to school today. But something is going around. We're all getting sick. We're all getting tired. Oh, I was ranting. Deneen, I do not rant. I enlighten. I enlighten. But yeah, we're all going to be all right. We're all going to be okay. But yet, somebody told me the other day, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so, they need so-and-so. That's why I was like, I felt like they were coming to me, feeling like I would open up my heart. And I was like, you know what? The old charity, if I saw somebody in need, I would just do it like this. And God told me I was foolish. He was like, don't you make it through when you're without? Don't I make it to where you have what you need? And I still help people. I help people all the time, but I do it from my heart. And it's not that I don't want somebody to ask me. If somebody needs something from me, I'm going to give it to them, and I'm not going to talk about you. But I know some people, I respect the hustler that helps everybody else and is always there for everybody else, especially when they don't have. Those are the people I'm going to be quick to help. And even the God says that if somebody asks us for something, we're supposed to help, right? Something is going around for sure. I'm going to get off of that. And Talea, still send your cash out. Still put it in the chat, and I'll send you something. He's still sniffling, no coughing, but no fever. Yeah, my daughter's been coughing. And last week I thought two things. One, I thought that my asthma was acting up, and then I was like, it don't really feel like that. Maybe it's my anemia. But then today I was like, you haven't been drinking a lot of water. I've been going crazy on the ninjas, on the ninja slushies. I've been going crazy with those, and I gotta get myself together and start drinking a bunch of water. If you don't stay up with your water, water is, our bodies are made up. Some people say 50%, some people say 70%, but our bodies are mostly made of water. And if we don't put enough water in there, the body would tell you, but yes, I was so tired. I mean, I felt like I wanted to faint. And so I took a couple of my, what the heck is this? I took a couple iron pills, which I need to do some more of. Oh, there you go. And I felt a lot better. But last night was the first night I finally got some sleep. I hadn't been getting any sleep. Huh? Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
I know about it.
Uh-huh.
You should have been in the car and learned about it.
For what?
To live in Haitian.
Oh, okay. I should do that. I'll drop you off
Right now?
in a minute. Tomorrow. Girl. If you could drive, I would. If you could drive, I would give you the keys and tell you you're the driver, the family driver now. I cannot wait for that day. We've been at it for 6 months. She's off on winter break. Hopefully, the goal was and is to have her be able to drive herself after winter break. But it doesn't seem like it's happening. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, that was one of my things I wanted to talk about today is minding your own business. Mind your business, meaning make sure you are taking care of your content creation, your self-made business, whatever it is that you have going on, whatever goals you have for 2026, make sure that you are taking time to sit and meditate and allow your ideals to come to the forefront of your mind. You can't really get creative if you have a lot going on and you're hearing a lot of voices. But when you sit and you're quiet, turn off all the electronics, turn off your cell phone, even music, just quiet. And I feel like we don't know how to do that enough. Just be quiet, and then the ideals will start to formulate. And the ones you already have will become better. So work on that this year, minding your business, meaning putting your focus where it needs to be at. That's what that was for me as much as it is for you all, because I get easily distracted by a lot of different things that I got going on. And I recognize that just when I feel like I'm on the cusp of greatness, here comes an attack from the devil. He'll use my children, he'll use other people to come and distract me so that I can't be about my business. And one thing that I know for sure is that I have to be more focused, and I have to have my mind stay to the point where those things don't knock me off my square like that. But I also have to know when to hold them and when to fold them, because everybody and everything is not my ministry. It's not. It's just not. And I'm the type of person that I think like this. Well, what about when you need to be there for people, because you know how I felt when nobody was there for you. But at the same time, nobody was there for me and I made it through. So not that I shouldn't help people because nobody helped me, but that people will be okay. They'll be just fine. I don't have to play God, because sometimes we can have a God complex too. And sometimes I feel like I'm interceding on God's behalf, and he didn't tell me to do that. When he tells me to move, move. When he tells me to hold fast and hold tight, sit back and do both things with graciousness and with honor, right? So yeah, in 2026, be about your business. It's a lot of us that are sick, a lot of us that are doing bad because we're focused on everybody else and not ourselves. And we are sick, and we are genuinely sick. How can we help somebody else? How can we be there for somebody else if we can't take care of our own household and our own bills? How can we give something to somebody else? And God wants us to sacrifice and be there for others even when we don't have, but we can't do it all the time. And I don't think he expects that from us. And he wants us to support other content creators. I for sure want you to support me, but I don't want you to support me and you're not taking care of your own content. I don't want you to be in my live and you're not going live. I don't want you to come and watch my videos, and because I'm not going to do that. I try to be there, but I think this summer I was spending a lot of time, I'm talking hours, in other lives and other chats, supporting others, and I don't regret it none. But it's only one of me. If I had it to do all over again, I would do the same thing. However, now going forward, I think I'm going to pick one day out the week to support other content creators and to engage and things like that. Hey, Lisa J. Stocks, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Pick one day where you just, okay, I'm going to go through, watch shorts. I'm going to go through and hop in a few lives. I got 2 phones going. Pick one day, a few hours out of the day, and then the rest of the week, spend it a few hours brainstorming, a few hours actually creating your content. And you'll see how much better you'll progress next year. And you won't feel frustrated and you won't feel like you're at a standstill. And what comes will come. I think you'll get much better content that way because it's more intentional rather than, okay, I didn't go live today, so I need to go live. I've only went live once this week, so I need to get on here and go live. Or I didn't create enough content this week. Let me just put something on there so I can stand the algorithm. I think it's better to just create one piece of good content than a whole bunch of pieces of content that nobody's watching, that's not gaining any traction, or going live a bunch of times throughout the week and you don't have, and I'm speaking on me, and you don't have anybody showing up on the live. It's better just to go once that week, and then you have more people in there, more engagement, and then you gave people time to miss you, and it's like, oh, okay, they're on live, I call them live. So that's it. How long have I been on here? 41 minutes. What do you guys have going on? Everybody set for the holidays? I got my mom a gift. I got to get the grandbabies a gift. And, I got to get my daughter a gift. I asked her what she wanted. She said nothing. But she always says nothing. She wants something. Yeah, so that's it. All my bills are paid. Going into the new year ahead of the game. That's always good. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy the skylight for myself or if I just want to say, you know what, just continue to write down your goals, because I feel like I can buy the skylight and I'm not going to use it anyway. I don't know, we'll see. But other than that, I'm just trying to maintain my composure and trying to stay well and not let my asthma get the best of me. The other day I was in Walmart and I had to come up out of there. My chest got tight. And I've been feeling okay outside of that, but all those trips to the store, I got to cut back on. I got to cut back on all the food I've been eating too. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, just staying at home with the kids. I wanted to go to the Laker game for Christmas, but those tickets, like for good seats, was like $500 or $600. And I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm doing that. So I'd rather go take the kids somewhere. So I still don't want to get on the plane, guys. That's my only thing. I keep saying, telling myself I'm going to be a big girl and do it, but I just feel like once I get on the plane, I'm going to be like panicking so bad. Anybody else have flying anxiety? And if you do, or you did, how did you get over it? Just the thought of it. But more so than not wanting to get on the plane, I don't want to not get on the plane, if you understand what that means. I want to get on the plane more than I don't want to. So that's one thing that I'll be working on. I said I would start doing that, meditating more and working on. You're not getting on the plane right now? Why not? Why you don't want to get on the plane right now? I was thinking maybe Hawaii. Everybody goes to Hawaii, right? But I was thinking maybe Hawaii. And then I was thinking maybe just, do something where you don't have to go over the ocean, But I can't think of any place I really want to visit stateside. But yeah, so, but I'm going to think of it because I do, you've never been on a plane? I have when I was a little kid. Um, in the 80s, planes were always crashing and they would always show it on the news. I think that's kind of where I get some of my flying anxiety from. And then two, plus I already have anxiety. And my anxiety is really related. It manifests in heights. Like I'm not the type of person that has social anxiety where I can't be around people. I'm not the type of person where I have anxiety where I'm cleaning up all day or where I can't walk out of my front door. Thank God. Thank God. Um, I don't have the kind of anxiety. I think I just, dealt with a lot of stress and then it's just like, okay, now I don't like heights, you know. You're doing it in 2026. It's not just go up. It's not just go M3. I hear Miami's beautiful, Kimberly. My sister loves Miami. She's been there a few times. Now, see, when my sister used to say, come go with us, come go with us. We're going to Miami or we're going to Hawaii. She's been to all those places. Come on, let's go to Cancun. So, people in my family, they travel, but even like if it's like, oh, let's go caravan from here to Missouri. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I can't be in the car that long. So, oh my gosh, here we go. Ola Mide, Ola. Mama pity me. I can't. Mama pity me. I need wheelchair. I get accidents since 2017. I can't walk. Help me. God, why are you testing me like this? For real. Why are you testing me? I don't understand, my Father. Why are you testing me? I'm going to pray for you. Hola. I pray that God, and this is sincere and genuine from my heart, God, please heal Ola. And if you don't find it for him to be healed and be able to walk, I thank you that he is blessed with a wheelchair and whatever else he needs. I pray this in the name of Jesus. I pray that anybody, Father God, that's on this live and they need something, whether they need medicine, whether they need food, whether they need shelter, whether they need a friend, whether they need somebody to listen and understand. I pray that I am not a hindrance to that. I pray that I am not so embittered by life that I can't listen, that I'm black-hearted towards them, Lord. I thank you for blessing everybody, me and my children as well, Lord. I thank you for blessing everyone with what they need. Amen. So, I should try mini trips. I was thinking that, Kimberly. I was thinking that I should try like a 1 hour flight. A 1 hour flight, because my whole thing is I'm gonna panic. But I don't want to panic and be in a state of panic for 7-8 hours. Hey, Jazzy, what's good? Jazzy goes everywhere. Jazzy's always going somewhere. Jazzy, are you anxious when you get on a plane, or are you just excited about going where you're going? And thank you guys for hitting the like button. And make sure you guys subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Kimberly, I'm going to try that. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, plan like a small little trip. I'm in California. I'm in Southern California. So maybe to San Francisco. I've always wanted to go there. Never wanted to ride there. You're anxious on the long flights? What do you mean by long flights? I had got to the point where, listen, and I'm going to get off of here. So, one year my daughter wanted to go for her birthday. She wanted to be on the beach. So, we got a room on the beach. And we got a room on the beach in Santa Monica. Right there by the beach. And by the promenade, right? So, the promenade has all sorts of shopping. They had, I don't know if they still have it there because this was like pre-demp. It used to, Santa Monica is right there by Brentwood. Brentwood meaning OJ, right there where he, Nicole, that's all right there, okay? Santa Monica is, it used to be very prestigious, lots of beautiful homes there, but they have so many homeless there now that they kind of, and then after the pandemic, when they shut everything down, it kind of like ruined it, and then the fires, blah, blah, blah. I haven't been down there since this incident, like walking around, maybe to the beach. I've been down there. Have I been to Santa Monica Beach? No, I haven't been to Santa Monica Beach since then. I've been to Huntington Beach since then. Huntington Beach is very nice. But at any rate, we went there and we were going to eat at Bubba Gump's on the beach, but it was so many people there that they were closing by the time we got over there. So we went to the promenade where they had Cheesecake Factory. They had Tiffany there, Louis Vuitton there, Gucci there, all these expensive luxury stores, and then in between there you got all these homeless people milling about, right? And not only are they milling about, I had never been around a schizophrenic person. Maybe one time on my job. One time on my job, I almost got fired for that too. Let me digress for a minute. This schizophrenic person came and told me, make sure you tell them I was here on the news. Make sure you tell them. He had walked around the whole facility. Mind you, I used to be a probation officer, and we used to house juvenile delinquents. So he went to every facility. It was like 6 facilities in one big facility. And he went to each one and gave them a letter. And finally, the last one, a smart black woman said, hey, what the hell is he talking about? And they found out that he was on a schizophrenic trip, and he had came there, and you know, he had worked there before, but they had fired him. So anyway, that was the only schizophrenic person I had ever been around. So I was so scared of heights. All these homeless people are on the promenade milling about. Remember what? Of course I remember that night. I'm an adult. I'm not a child, and it was just a few years ago. But listen, so in order to get to the Cheesecake Factory, you had to go 3 flights up, and it's all glass. At this time, I'm at the height of my anxiety. I am not going up 3 flights of stairs and looking down. My crazy ass was so anxious. You know what? Ain't no way in hell I'm about to sit up there and keep doing that with you. God forgive me if I did the wrong thing. But so all these mentally ill people kept coming up to me. Well, I think I told this story before. One guy, he was just talking, and he started off talking about much, and that's how schizophrenic people do. They'll be like, yeah, so I was just telling my dad about my dog named Benjamin, and Benjamin is white and black. Do you know about dogs? Have you ever? Oh yeah, I do have a dog. I like dogs. Yeah, because dogs, and then dogs, they have 4 legs, but so do horses. Horses like to gallop through the field. Yeah. And then at the White House, there are horses, and Michelle Obama was there. She was on a horse. You know, her husband, Barack, he's the one that's got all this different stuff going on. And that's how they'll talk. They'll go from one thing to the next. And before you know it, they got you going down a rabbit hole like Alice in Wonderland, like the Mad Hatter. That's who the Mad Hatter was. He was schizophrenic, and that's how schizophrenic are. So I'm downstairs waiting on my kids. They're taking forever. And I'm downstairs talking to one crazy person after another. One guy brought me this dirty ass purse with all this gunk in it. Talking about how much do I think he could get for that? It's expensive. Do I want to buy it? It was like a Disney purse that looked like he got out the trash. And then he was like, could I look it up for him? Girl, I was so scared not to. Finally, my kids came downstairs and we're walking, and he's still walking with us, right? And I'm like, God, please just keep us. Why did he say, then let me get the up out of here before I have to me a mother? And I was just like, ooh, he was talking about hurting somebody. And this wasn't a small guy. And I was just like, Lord, Lord, Lord. Like, you was more scared to go upstairs and conquer your fear than you were to be down here with all these Looney Tunes. I do a lot to test myself. That's it, just have someone to talk to, and you will get into a conversation, and before you know it, it would be your destination. I know my aunt, she was telling me that she was scared on the plane, but she just, started working a crossword puzzle, and, before she knew it. But she said while she was on the plane, she said it was a guy on there, and said he was a big guy, and said he was panicking, and all the stewardess had to tend to him because he was freaking out. She said you wouldn't believe that somebody that big would be that scared to be on a plane. She said I just kept my head down and just kept working my crossword puzzle. But now she flies all the time. So I'm like, but guys, I gotta go. I gotta make dinner, I guess. If I don't make dinner now, then I'll be in somebody's drive-thru, and I don't want to do that. So guys, if you haven't been watching my content, please watch it and support the channel, and I will be supporting you guys as well, as always. Just probably one day a week. I'll probably be doing that in the upcoming year, just to streamline this thing, because my focus, and I want to talk to you guys about that too. If you're content creators, let me know if you would be interested in that. I want to start having like free classes to teach you all what I know about affiliate marketing and monetizing yourself, because I know a lot of us are waiting on being monetized, and we can monetize our channels already. So thank you for stopping by and staying further live, Kimberly. I enjoyed you for coming. I appreciate everybody who comes in and tunes in. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit it. I'm trying to get to 20. If I can get to 20 likes for this live, I appreciate you guys so much. Somebody took their like away. You know what? No, you didn't take it. You know what? I know who it was too. I bet you I know who it was. But anyway, if you didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button so we can get to 20. But yes, Danine, I'm gonna let you guys know more about the free class that I'll be teaching probably sometime in January after the new year. I'll announce it, so be on the lookout for that. I usually announce things on my community wall. They do that to you too. They take the, well, here's another like 18. When you mention it, they'll take a like away. You know what? I mean, I'm still gonna get 20 likes. I'm still gonna get 20 likes. Period. But I'll be teaching the class sometime in January, and I'll announce it probably right after the new year, because I know we got so much going on. We're all winding down and trying to get prepared for the holidays. So, but at the beginning of the new year, I will talk about that. And we'll do a 1 hour class, and you guys can ask me questions. And we could set some goals and things like that for earning more money. It would be specifically for earning money. Not about what kind of content creation you can make to get more money, because I know that too. But we'll be talking about just the different ways to make money and how to actually make the money. So that even if you're not making money on YouTube one month, you got it coming in on Facebook. Even if you're not making it on Facebook, you got it coming from Amazon affiliate marketing. Even if you don't got it coming from there, you got it coming from Walmart. And with me, it hasn't gotten to the point yet, and in 2026 that will change. It hasn't gotten to the point yet where everybody's paying me this at the same rate. It's always usually, okay, I'm getting money from YouTube. And I think, and that's why I said I'm not going to be uh, engaging like I was every day. I'm minding my business. I'm going to be intentional about, okay, one day out the week, then I'll come on and spend a few hours catching up on lives. If a live is going on, I have like 2 or 3 phones. I got 2 laptops. We're going to go for all of them at once. But I'll be intentional about my lives, but I'll also be intentional about creating content that's going to get me the views and the engagement that I need to be productive as an affiliate marketer and to create content that reaches more people, because that's the goal. The goal isn't to get monetized on YouTube. That's just one thing. The goal is to create a foundation where you have supporters who help you make money. And that's what a content creator does. They don't just provide content and people come and watch it. They provide content for a reason, and that's to influence. If you're not getting people to come and stay and stick around and support your movement, even if all they're doing is staying for the live, staying and engaging, if they're only coming by and they're stopping through and they're not really interested in what you have to say, then you don't really have engaging enough content, right? So that's what my class will mostly be about, how we can become more engaging and create more content that people want to stick around and digest. Kamaria, come here, daughter. So yeah, that's it. I've been on here for an hour. Yes, we did an hour. I met my quota for the day. I'll be uploading some more stuff later on. And I have good news for you guys. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Press the X. Thank you, love.